Alright, I'm going to make this video again, talking about my electric toothbrush. The first one I did was, the camera was very, very blurry. I tried to change some settings so it doesn't look as blurry. I don't have a good camera, so I use my phone. So that's that. Until I get a better phone or I get an actual camera, it's just going to look like trash. But yeah, my last video, I couldn't make another follow-up video quickly after it because I got sick where I have trouble exhaling. So obviously when you talk, you exhale. So when I exhale, I feel like, I don't know if it's like a hole in my lungs or what, but I run out of air too fast, so I start coughing. So now I'm able to talk without coughing as bad, so now I can finally tell you what I think about the electric toothbrush. So, let me see. So this is the, I bought a Smart 1500, and I bought a Pro 1000, Smart 1500 and a Pro 1000. I got the Smart 1500. I said, let me try a high-end one to see how it is, because this is going to be my first electric toothbrush. I didn't want to have a bad experience with something cheap and then not use them anymore, because they turned out to be terrible. So I said, let me start off with a good one. Let me see if I can get that in focus. That's good enough. So yeah, this is the first one I bought. This was very expensive. It cost like $70. And it comes with some replacement heads. And this is the one I got for my son to use, because I wanted to see if there was any difference. This one's the Pro 1000. So I also saw they have a Pro 500. So I got the Smart 1500. I bought the Pro 1000, and I also saw at the store they have a Pro 500. So I looked up what are the difference between these things, because they could just lie and says it does this, it does that. But anyway, from what I read is the different models. Some of them have different motors, and some of the motors oscillate or rotate or whatever you want to do. They operate at some of them 8,000 oscillations per minute or something like that. And then the lower end ones will do 7,000. So that's not a big difference, I mean. So, in theory, like if I looked up the actual specs for this one might oscillate maybe 1,000 or 2,000 times less than this one per minute. But this one goes just as fast, just as good on your teeth as the higher end one. So let me show you. This is the Smart 1500 on the left. This is the Pro 1000 on the right. So this one definitely sounds like it's faster. So maybe they're not lying about that, but this one's fast enough. That's my point. You pay half of what you pay for this one, for that one, and this one does the same job as that. And I bet you the Pro 500, which costs like in the 30s, it's the same thing. So I say if you're going to try electric toothbrush for the first time, you don't have to pay for a high-end one. One of the $30 ones, like the Pro 500, will probably be fine, because one of the nice things is all of them have these these brush heads. They all fit on all the different models, so you can just buy some of these. So I got some of these. I said let me try the OEM ones before I try the knockoff ones, because people talk about the knockoff ones bad. Depends on the brand, right? So I got these. This is a cross-action brush. This is what came with the toothbrushes that I bought. They come with cross-action heads. And then you can buy different types of heads. They have all kinds of different ones. They got like floss action. They got this Pro Gum Care ones. You can see the bristles. They're a little different than the cross-action one. Let me see if I get them side by side. That is very blurry, but that's as good as I'm going to get it right now without constantly touching my screen and making the camera shake. But yeah, these replacement heads, they're expensive, and I haven't tried any of the knockoff ones. Like I said, when I run out of these, maybe I'll try the knockoffs and see if they're good. But I first want to see how effective the OEM ones are. So I'll get used to the quality, and then I'll see when I get the knockoff stuff, and I'll be able to tell like immediately if they're bad. Like I was reading some reviews on Amazon where people are like, Yeah, like after 15 seconds of brushing, and it broke, and like little metal pieces flew out of it. If you got little pieces of metal in your mouth, you better spit it out. But yeah, some of the features that I like about it, and besides, just like, let me just get straight to the point. This manual toothbrush, I mean, I should have did this a long time ago. These are so much better than a manual toothbrush. Your mouth feels so much cleaner. It's even like a massage to your mouth. It feels good. It's like it cleans your teeth. It's good for your gums. One of the differences between this one and the cheaper one, besides the different speeds, is you're paying extra money for just an LED. Like this one has a sensor. Well, not even a sensor. It's probably just like a like a spring, and if you put too much tension on it, it hits a switch. It makes that red LED go on. It's like, you're brushing too hard. I mean, you're gonna pay all that extra money for a slightly faster motor and a little LED that lights up. You could use this. You'll know if you're brushing too hard, right? You could feel it. Besides, it's much easier. These are much easier on your gums and still do a better job than the manual toothbrush, in my opinion. And the same thing with the heads being interchangeable on the more expensive toothbrush and the cheaper one. These chargers, they're interchangeable too. Like here's the Smart 1500, the higher end one, more expensive. Put it on there. It's like wireless charging. When the let me see if that's coming up on the video. Yeah, can you see that LED lighting up? So when the LED lights up, it's charging, and when it's all charged up, the LED will turn off. So that's how you know it's charged up. And the same charger works for both of these. So that's pretty convenient. Obviously, I don't charge it here. I'm just showing in the video because this stupid old place there's no GFI there. I don't think you should be plugging anything in next to anything around water by your sink. This is my bathroom sink. So if you don't have a GFI next to your bathroom sink, you shouldn't be using that plug, especially if you're turning on water and stuff. That's just a dumb idea. So I don't charge it here. I'm just showing an example right here. Yeah, this one doesn't have the sensor, but it costs like half the price of that one. But this is the most expensive one. Well, not the most expensive. The most expensive one I got, Smart 1500, and then the Pro 1000. But then you could just go to Walmart. You could get or Amazon, whatever you want. Go get the Pro 500. It does the same thing as the Pro 1000, I bet. I bet it does the same thing. You could use the same brush heads, but you save more money. What does it spin? Like 10-15% slower, or oscillate 10-15% slower? Doesn't matter. It's still better than a manual toothbrush. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I think these toothbrushes are way better than a manual toothbrush. I got all these old manual toothbrushes that I'm probably not gonna need anymore. But whatever. I got my electric toothbrush now, and I'm probably never gonna go back. You don't even have to floss as much with the electric toothbrush because it cleans. It even gets like in between your teeth. You could get the bristles in there, and it's oscillating and shaking and stuff. Like when you just manually brush, you just go back and forth or up and down. This thing's going all over the place. So it cleans much better, and you could switch it up like I do sometimes. Like if you want to use something that's abrasive, get some toothpaste that has baking soda in it. Baking soda, a little bit more abrasive to clean, very good. But if you don't want to go too hard on your teeth, you don't want to use that every day. Just use a regular toothpaste like this, just a regular paste. Doesn't have any baking soda in it. It's less abrasive, and I use that. So I use different toothpastes and stuff. But yeah, that's all. There's a follow up on my last video. I didn't make it. I didn't make the follow up because I couldn't really talk without coughing. I was annoying the hell out of everybody at my job, talking to them because I'd be coughing during every sentence. So everybody who wanted to learn about the toothbrushes, you can stop watching now. But to all the people that watch my videos and ask me about my health, I'm getting a little bit better. I just had my medication changed, the level of it, and it's actually helping, which sucks because I don't want to be on medication for a long time. Hopefully I can wean off it when I get better. But I gained a lot of my weight back. I'm back up to 180 pounds after dipping it down into the 150s. You can look at some of my old videos where I look like I look like a captured slave or something. I'm really look really like somebody who's gonna die. But yeah, feeling better these days. About to lose my job though. Place that I work is shutting down, so those knockoff brush heads, I'm probably gonna have to get those, because if I don't have a job, I ain't gonna be able to spend money on stuff. But yeah, maybe I'll be trying those in the future, or maybe I'll get a better job. Who knows? Anyway, everybody have a nice day, and get an electric toothbrush if you haven't tried one. Like I said, you don't need the $80 one, you don't need the $40 one. Get the $30 one. Get the Oral-B Pro 500. It does everything that I wasted $70 on this one. I bet it does the same job. It doesn't have a little LED on it. Who cares? Alright, everybody have a nice day. I'm out. Oh man, sorry about the coughing. Real quick, I forgot to say, one of the cool features about these electric toothbrushes is both of these do the same thing, where you run them every 30 seconds, the motor will do a little stutter. That'll let you know that you've brushed for 30 seconds. So if you want to spend 30 seconds brushing the top left side of your mouth, and then the top right side, another 30 seconds, the bottom left, each quadrant of your mouth, 30 seconds. This times it for you. So that's a really cool thing. So every 30 seconds it goes, it does a little motor stutter, and then after 2 minutes it does a longer motor stutter to let you know you've brushed for 30 second parts. So yeah, that's cool about these. That you'll be brushing your teeth consistently, 2 minutes every time. I usually brush for the 2 minutes, and then I just do a once over for another 30 seconds. And it's good. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. I think that's good to know. I'm out of here for real this time. Everybody have a nice day.